In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing one of my favorite plays in this game, and I would make the argument that it is the best play right now versus the current meta we have. And I'm going to be in the Chicago Bears playbook. This play is also in the New York Jets playbook. Chicago's playbook is actually one of my favorites, and the play today that we're going to be talking about is going to be in this gun bunch strong offset formation. This is my main offense right now. Again, I just love how it deals with the meta, and the play we're going to be talking about is flood right here. Flood is a great stock play, so you can quick hike it. It has a great fade route. It has a corner route that gets over 30s, and also it has a backside in route that if they somehow say they use the corner, the fade's not open, the flat's not open, a lot of times you can get back to that backside in and it will be open. But yeah, we're just going to be talking about this play right here and how it deals with the meta. I'm going to be showcasing some of my favorite setups out of it. And first off, I think the big thing is I don't think you can run 6-1 first hit. I'll tell you guys the counter and how I've had success guarding this. But we're going to talk about 6-1 right here. So a lot of times people run 30 and 5s, baseline on, and they run this cover 4 quarters, or they come out in Tampa 2 if they are in the Patriots playbook. And it should be noted as well, I like running this to the short side. So we're going to have the ball on the right hash and our bunch is going to be on the right side, right? So my absolute favorite setup, this does require Howard Master. You don't need it, but my favorite setup is to streak the tight end and corner out RB just like this. If you played Maddens in the past, say like Madden 21, if you're familiar with clear out, I think it was in Seattle's playbook, like way back when. This is kind of the same play in a sense. It doesn't bomb cover 3, but what it does do, I think, is destroy 6-1. So like I said, people will like pinch and all this other stuff. What I like to do to deal with this blitz, by the way, is to just ID a defensive tackle. Maybe it's just a placebo, but I've had success doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. And we're going to go ahead and reset this because like even just this first 6-1, really hard to deal with, right? And something that you could do is just streak RB, which this still accomplishes the same thing we want, right? And that is for them to get out of 6-1. I'm gonna showcase why I think they have to, because if you look at the bunch side, right, you either have to cross man this dude or user this dude. You have to user this guy, or you're on the defensive line, like cross man and the tight end and stuff like that. I just think it's way too much of an ask. And they'll probably just come out like sock cover 4 first play. And we're just gonna notice is we have our tight end, right? And I'm just showcasing this, no Howard Master, tight end, bang, right? Gets under the quarter, right? Like I think we all kind of knew that was gonna happen. Now, other thing that they'll do on this bunch side is play a deep half and a cloud flat right here. Deep half and a cloud flat. Now, we could actually have two things get open right here, but we're going to go ahead again, streak RB this time. Again, no Howard Master. I'm trying to show you a case. You don't need Howard Master for this. And we're going to go ahead and hike the ball right here. And what you're going to notice is this fade gets in such a good spot. Like the deep half can't make a play. So they can't run that meta defense versus you. The deep half, the 30, the 5, it is unrunnable. This is where we want to get them though, because at this point, when they can't run this defense, I think they start to panic and they get out of this, right? They get out of this. There's no more like disengaged blitz that we really have to worry about. But yeah, this is why it's my favorite play as well. Because say we just want to run it like this, say they somehow are taking away the fade. Now, what you're going to notice as well, though, is that if we just say we're doing a 30 and 5 and we just run this play like this, you know, this is why I like having the streak, because it opens up the fade with the deep half. What you're going to notice is, right, sometimes this tight end route, if we can like high freeform it up, yes, it can get over 30s. Like you would have to throw it like that, but that's a little bit of a risky throw, right? I just want them to feel like they can never ever deep half the bunch side, because a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are going to try to do this. So I think this absolutely destroys this defense that I have been seeing so much. And like I said, dream setup is something like this where you can streak the tight end and then corner out RB right here. We're going to show this setup right here again. And the main thing we're trying to hit for this defense is this fade, right? Brings the deep half a little bit more out, makes it an easier throw. And like I said, this is my favorite bomb play in the game. I literally pop confetti every time I see 6-1 or a defense like this. And now we're going to go ahead and go to what most people will do when they start playing this. And this is what I think a smart player would do. We're going to go over to the dollar right here on defense. They're going to go to the safety package. They're still going to play their 30 and their 5-yard zone drops. And we're going to come out in DB5 right here, but we're also going to come back out in this play. If we get them in dollar, I think it's fine, right? It's not really the biggest deal in the world. So this shell right here is likely what you'll see. So you get a third on that side with a 30 and a 5-yard zone drop. And even now they'll start to back people off, right? This right here is the defensive counter for it, right? It is. But what you're going to notice is we have basically the entire left side of the field open. If we're making someone do this on our bunch side, like I said, we have 4 threats over here, right? And we'll just run this play this time, right? And we'll even put a corner route and something like this, right? we'll just do it like this. And what you're gonna notice is the fact that, you know, it's going to get pretty caged, right? Like it's gonna get caged. That is the defensive counter for it, like I said. But like I said, we want them to go ahead and do that. Why do we want them to do that? Because we are essentially going ahead and just attacking the right sideline, attacking the bunch sideline, right? That opens up the left side of the field. So now what that opens up, right, is a play like Durham right here. This is one of my favorite setups as well. I probably will drop a full tip video on this formation, but I just want to showcase the counter to this, what you might see, and really how to deal with this as well in the same video. And yeah, when you're playing a defense like this, right, and you run something like this, the running back wheel is going to get wide open, and they're only sending 4 at us. Guess what? Bang, running back wheel, bang. So we're good. If I wanted to pick that up, by the way, just slide to the left. We could have picked that up fine. I was just being a little bit lazy. But yeah, that's why I think this play right here is just so good. And especially also as well, a lot of people in dollar, they'll start off in just like deep halves and stuff like this, and kind of run this 30 and 5-yard defense like this still. And guess what? It's going to do the same exact thing that we covered before. This time we'll just streak RB as well, no hot route master. And we're trying to hit the fade on the right sideline. And what you're going to notice is Rasheed Rice, bang, catches it, and we're down to the 40. So that right there is why this is my favorite play in the game. I think it absolutely torches the meta, and we basically get to dictate how they have to play, right? And something else to note too that I want to kind of add a little bit is the fact that if they start zoning everyone out, we also have an RPO bubble in this playbook, right? We have an RPO bubble, which they start doing stuff like that. Guess what? We can run this, and guess what we just got? We just got pancake. In my opinion, this is one of the best formations in the game. Love this formation right here. It's really why I started running the Bears playbook. This and also something we're going to drop here soon, tight slot tap back week. Love that audible around. If you guys aren't a believer in this, check the links in the description. I have a Twitch that I stream on almost every single day, and really, you could call it the flood simulator, because I will run this play almost every single time until they show me they can stop it. And finally right here, I do want to show one last counter, and this is a random counter, but man coverage versus this, it's not like we can't beat man coverage versus this. I'm just saying this specific play, like how we're running it, man coverage does do a decent job sometimes, but we could also just zig Kadarius Toney right here, and we could have success. Like the zig's open right now, and sometimes the tight end route will get wide open, other times it'll get bumped into. A lot of bumping happens in man coverage, but we have better plays versus man coverage. But specifically what I've been seeing the most of is that 30 and 5-yard zone drop meta. We have a corner route that gets over it, we have a fade that gets to the outside, and I just think it makes us dictate how the ops have to play. So yeah, y'all, I hope y'all did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Like I said a little bit earlier, if you want to check the Twitch, check the links in the description. Other than that though, y'all, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.